Sorry about that. There we go. I didn't say much. I was just saying, a little countdown feature and so on and so forth. But yeah, I forgot to mute. So good morning, friend. Yeah, good morning. And I went and got your minifig. And yeah, thanks so much. I didn't go too long. Switch over to the bill cam. And you're first. You're the first one here today. So that's awesome. Welcome. So I've got your minifig right here, right next to mine. And we will have a special guest this morning. I believe my wife will come over and help me build this. It's for our office. We have this as well as the orchids to build. So I'm going to take a small break from the castle. And, well, there we go. Get to stick to the routine, right? If you're getting ready for work, and if Nick happens to come on, there you go. That's awesome. That's awesome. I really appreciate you being here. And yeah, so let me get that box opened. Now, let me just check with my wife real quick, see if she's coming. So, I get bro. Meet you. 105. I'll come on stage. Let's leave a little later. All right. Oh yeah, so yes, she is coming. So bonsai tree is readily available in Canada at Costco for about $5 less than MSRP. I'm hoping for something slightly better in terms of sale for it. To be honest, it's the one that interested us the least out of the bunch. But yeah, here we go. So we got chair for Gabrielle. I'm gonna move on over, and actually I'm gonna go get Gabby a fig. Where's she? Do this. There you go. There. And yeah, is it just me or the boxes? To me, anyway, at least until since they removed, those nice 2 tabs that we used to have and stuff, I'm worried less and less about trying to keep my boxes in a good shape because it's next to impossible to do, to be honest. And I flattened them all out anyway, but it's increasingly difficult. There. So let's see what we've got. Ooh. Yeah, this is one of those rare builds where 3 people can build at the same time. There's 1, there's 2, and then there's 3. Right here. If I take out a book, now we have nice tabs on this. Not a problem. Same old tabs that we used to have. Yeah, book 1, book 2, book 3. So depending, who wants to do what, we can easily. And I think that's what we'll do this morning. We'll have Gabrielle work on PG name. How are you doing this morning? Go. Just want to make sure did the alert go off? Oh, it's because the sound was too similar, right? The sonar sound was too similar to the music, I guess. So yeah, welcome. How are you doing this morning? So yeah, this is not a huge build in any way, shape, or form, but I will go and get the instruction booklet on the website with booklet available in English and they talk about the app or the site or whatever. So let's go and see what we get. Maybe we have 3D instructions. What's that set number? 10309. Okay. 10, 309. Oh, Succulents. We just have a PDF. That's all good. Now it's a matter of which book we're gonna do, I guess. Ah, there you go. 1, 2. Indeed. Yeah, that's how it's gonna be, huh? So it shows which section you're making. So book number 1, you're making these 3. Book number 2, you're making these 3. No, book number 3, you're making the last 3, and book number 2, you're making the ones in the middle. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. My gosh. That's good. It's good to hear. As soon as Gabriel gets here, I'm gonna go make coffee for the both of us. We're due for a second coffee. She should have been here already. I don't know why she's not. But what happened to my knife? I could have sworn I. Hang on. I need to finish flattening that box. Hi. Come on in. Welcome. So for those of you that may not have met Gabby Biss yet, this is my spouse. You can call her Gabby. You need to, there you go. Come in a little bit closer. We're gonna push this in. And we have 3 books. And see, bag number 1, book number 1 makes these 3. Bag number 2, book number 2 makes these 3. Bags number 3 make these 3.
Okay.
Which one would you like to do?
We're not gonna do.
No, we're gonna build. I think we're gonna build at the same time.
Okay.
Because the build allows, we might as well. You know, you build your own 3, I build my own 3.
3.
Yeah, well, it's 3 little. You know. Yeah.
Okay.
You choose. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
I guess I'll build that. Doesn't matter. No.
These are cute. Yeah. Well, pretty nice, eh? That'd be a build number 1.
Okay.
There you go. I was just about to unbuild. Well, it's a good PG name. I'm glad to hear things are well for you. And let me. I'm just gonna finish flattening that box. Please wait though. I'm gonna get you a box. Oh, I had one back there already. Okay. Sorry. Okay. There you go. That's not bad right there, I don't think. I'll toss bag number 2 aside. Now, I was planning on, since you're over there, if you want to use the PDF instructions, you could use the mouse and do that if you'd like. Or would you rather use the book, the actual booklet?
The book.
Okay, so we'll leave the booklet there. And I'm gonna set book number 1 for myself.
I have to empty all the bags, or
You empty all the bags in there, yes.
really?
Yes.
Or these aren't for different flowers.
Nope. That's that bag was in bag number 3, right? So yeah, you dump it in there, and you do open all bags that are labeled number 3. So
Okay.
there you go. And there you go. All right, so we'll get going slowly but surely. And yeah, well, yeah, I guess they're not super big, right? So it's a little bit of a chaos build, not quite. But oh, there he goes. Got my own box here. It's the first time we're gonna do this. We're gonna actually be building two different sections of the same set together. Because why not, right?
I don't understand. It doesn't work.
Because we can. It doesn't work. Okay.
Says about that.
Yeah.
There's only 2 rows, and I got more than 2 rows.
No. Once you pluck them in, once you push them in, they're gonna be fine. Trust me.
Yeah, but there's one left here.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like it in the picture.
Who do we have here? Well, oh, we have a host from the Gremlin Club. Welcome, friend. Welcome. Hi. Nice to find you here. No, it's fine. See where it points to the dots? Mm-hmm. It's actually the row before that. See where the arrow's pointing?
The row before.
Yeah. So when you push it in.
Oh, that's what they mean?
Yeah.
Because to me, it looks like there's supposed to be 2 that are free here.
No, look at where the arrow's pointing. It's pointing on that stud. So that actually goes down on that stud. So there's only one stud showing everywhere around, just like that.
Really?
Yes. Trust me. And look, here, on the next page, it will make sense. So yeah. You're more than welcome, Gremlin Club. My bot takes care of everything for me, so I can be as distracted and as ADHD as I am, and not feel bad about it. You know, my bot does things that I programmed it for, and yeah, Granddaddy bot, you got it. So I really made my own through Mix It Up, and really took the time to, you know, make it the way I liked it. So there we go. So I am done with this box, with flattening this box. It's gonna go here. There you go. Now push that back here. Sorry, Gabrielle. I'm just gonna put that in. There you go. I can open bag number 1. So what you might want to do here, Gabrielle, is build here instead, because you want people to be able to see you. And right now they're not. You're sort of positioning yourself right above the mic. If you want to, you can put the book there. It's nice and tiny. Yeah, there you go. And get in closer.
I never made.
Yeah, it's
There's
okay.
stuff all over.
Yeah, you do have to pay attention to the mic there, but that's all good.
I never made Lego very often.
I know, but you're good at it. So I'm using Mix It Up, and I created my own alt account in Twitch, and you know, it's named RX-72, which is the name of the original Gundam frame. For those of you that may not know, and I've programmed all the things that I wanted my stream to do automatically in that neat little program called Mix It Up. Are you familiar with that, the Gremlin Club? Oh, and we can get a few more friends out, actually. PG name. Let me see. PG name. The Gremlin Club. I'm pretty sure you have the Gremlin Club. There you go. You've got your minifig here. So, where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be a big kaboom. So there, I'll set us all up in here. Gabby Biss is here, and yeah, there you go. Yeah, 2 builds at once. I'm going to be building in here, obviously, as well, but my instructions are over there, which is all good. There. And now that things are underway, and that yeah, you're doing well, Gabby. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, don't be shy to push yourself in a bit more. Like, you know what I mean? Like your chair. Don't be shy to. There you go.
Why? It's too tight. It's too tight.
What's too tight?
There's not that much room here.
Well, the idea is that you don't arch your back as much leaning forward.
Well,
That's the logic.
the chair's not that great.
No, I know. I'm sorry.
You need a better visitor chair.
Well, I gave the good chair to Jasmine downstairs, right? I think that was the right thing to do. There you go. So yeah, thank you all for being here on an impromptu stream on a Saturday morning. It's greatly appreciated. You never know, right? When you start streaming at a time where it is a time I'm actually used to streaming, but not a day where I normally stream, right? So, but yeah, I'm glad people are showing up. Your time and your contribution and your input are always greatly appreciated.
Some people have been noticing my plants.
Yeah, at work, huh? Which was that first set that you brought over to work?
Birds of Paradise?
Right, Birds of Paradise. Oh, no worries, the Gremlin Club. The program is called Mix It Up. Sort of all one word, mix it up. It's it's pretty nifty. Relatively, I'm gonna say relatively easy to use, but still it requires some programming type of thinking, which was difficult at times for me, but I took the time to learn it, and yeah, I've started tinkering with many other ideas I have, and slowly but surely, I'm getting there. So yeah, were you familiar with that one? Gremlin Club. I know there's quite a few different ones. I'm using Stream Robot, that's why I asked. Yeah, some people use that one, and yeah, there's a few different ones that are highly customizable. So good for you. If that one works for you, that's great. I can't even remember. Oh, it was Whippy. My friend Whippy recommended Mix It Up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I went out and learned that one. But there's different ones. There you go. Okay, so how badly do you want coffee, Gabriel?
I'd like coffee.
Yes? Okay. Yeah, 100% is just finding the one that does what you want. Yeah, and exactly. And as far as I can tell, I have not hit a roadblock yet where Mix It Up could not do what I want. So until I have a reason to switch bots, that's going to be it, So, yeah. There you go. So I will leave you guys in Gebby's very capable hands. You might just want to have a look at the chat once in a while, but I'll be about 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'll make 2 coffees and be back. Oh my gosh, this is cute.
We can have a flavor.
Oh yes, which flavor do you want? Look at that cactus, folks.
I don't know, salted caramel.
Salted caramel. Look, Gabriel. Look at the picture quality. Look at how sharp this is. Gabrielle is a professional photographer, so she's the one that helped me figure out, what to do camera setup wise, right? You helped me with the lighting and yeah, the auto shout out is it had been a design that I'd seen, and people will be able to do something fairly similar using different bots, but yeah, I really like that. Auto host, whenever someone hosts or raids, it automatically does a shout out immediately after, and yeah, that's...
What's host anyway?
Host is when like Gremlin Club right now is not streaming, right? He's actually here watching me. Well, if people were to go on and have a look at the people that they're following that are currently streaming, right now they would see the Gremlin Club as streaming, and if they were to click on it, they would see Nick 76 Bricks, and it would say, this channel is hosting Nick 76 Bricks, and so on and so forth, and it helps in the suggested streamers, apparently. The more people you have hosting you, the higher ranked you will be in. Twitch suggests you these streamers. Anyway, apparently that's what that is. So I will be back shortly. So.
Yeah, this is good for people that it's good for an office, you know. And because you don't have to water it, so you can go on vacation, or I mean, a lot of people are just working from home. You know, you're not always in the office, so you can have your plants and not have to worry about it. So. And it's different than just having a regular plant. Not everyone has this. No one at my work anyway has this. I never had Lego when I was a kid, so I don't know. Sometimes there's stuff that's more difficult. I don't know what this is. How difficult this is supposed to be. So far, it's not too bad. But we've had this for a little while and haven't brought it to the office yet, so. Because we haven't built it. Yeah, sometimes I find it tiring more than relaxing. Because for me, I haven't done a lot, so I have to think a little bit more maybe than some people. Say, like, I don't know. I think this goes this way. Looks like it. I find sometimes the way that they show the images, for me, doesn't always like go. At the beginning, there was something there, and I was like, well, that doesn't look like that because. Looks to me like there's only one space, this step here, around it, and I had two. But apparently I did it right. I think they're trying to make increase their market by doing stuff like this. Yeah, I wonder if there's like people that I guess if you're stuck and you're on your own, you can go on groups or something and ask questions. No. See, I guess this here. Okay, so it goes down here. How does that work? Ah! Okay, so this goes here. And that fell off. That looks like that. You guys can't really see there. There's this. The focus is off. The focus is here. I think that's what the... And then this one's harder to see. I don't know if it's a good idea that we're both building something, because there's not that much room to look at what's going on. Okay, so I don't know where this goes. Oh, maybe this goes here. There. Aha! I think that's it. I think I got that right. That was a little bit trickier. You had to connect it onto that. Thank you. Oh, you didn't have a coffee? Is that mine?
It won't be too long.
Salted caramel? Okay, that's the sugar-free? Oh, we didn't have one that had sugar in it?
No.
Oh. It doesn't taste the same. Okay, so I did this. But why is it not telling me to
I'll be right back.
do it again? Okay, I'm confused. It doesn't tell me to do it again, but it looks like it wants me to do another one. Was there somewhere... Is this because I have to make 4? No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, I guess this with this. And then 2 of these. What?
Okay.
I'm confused. It's telling me put 2. I did that. That's 1. Was that a different thing?
Hang on. What? Where?
This step.
Okay.
Jifetsu? I thought that they wanted me to put it on here.
There's 1. You put 1.
Yeah.
Then you put a second one. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why is it saying 2 here? I have to do that twice? No.
1, 2.
I'm gonna put
No.
there.
Oh, because you need 2 of them. Okay, so 1 you're putting here. The no. Well, anyway, give me the other part. No, the other part. This one. So I'm looking here. Yeah.
Why 2? That has nothing to do. That's supposed to be that? The continuation of that?
Here.
Yeah, but what? I don't understand.
7, 8.
I didn't add.
I think it's an error.
Oh.
I think it's an error, right? They're showing us this one already going in, but it wasn't here. So it should have been 1 here and 1 here. Like in the things above.
Yeah. Oh,
it's an
okay.
error.
So they make mistakes like that?
They make mistakes in the instructions booklet. Yes, they certainly do.
Well, I didn't know that. I thought it was me because I'm a noob.
I'm sure there's a Discord.
Yeah, I was saying, what do you do if you get stuck and you don't know what you're doing?
Oh. Usually you figure it out. It's not that bad. Okay.
They can't see very well, you know, what's going on.
Well, it's because we have 2 builds going at once, right? I'm building here, you're building there. So the only other thing we could do, overhead cam, let me show you. Here, we can do overhead cam. Look, bro.
Okay.
Look. If you want, we can use that cam instead.
Maybe that's better.
But if you want to build, you're gonna have to build further in, okay? And you're gonna have to move your chair in because you're gonna hurt your back otherwise. In, like that way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Tony, good morning. How are ya? Hey. We're using the overhead cam today because, well, we're building 2 we're building both of us together. So I'm using the booklet online for my section, and Gabrielle's using the booklet. Yeah, very bad idea. What you're doing there with the eggs, you're lining yourself up to lose them. Here, you want to put him standing like this. See? There. Oh. These are really cute. I'm very good, thank you. Thank you. I just went and made coffee. And yeah. So right now I'm going to slowly but surely get some of my part of the build done. Yeah. Nice to find you here today for this nice little impromptu, unscheduled stream. I don't know if you've met Gabrielle. This is Gabby Biss. This is her minifig right here. Here we go. There. Cool. Okay, so 4 of these. I don't know about that camera though. Because yeah, you're building on the edge and people can't really see anyway, so I might as well go back to the good camera. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
There. Might as well go back here. Okay, 4 of these. Yeah. So, I don't know about your parts of the world where you live in, but I guess in Quebec, for a couple of weeks now, they've been calling people to get a 3rd dose of the vaccine against COVID-19. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we have that scheduled for this afternoon.
So how is this supposed to attach to this?
Where's your book? Okay. This. Oh, it's a clip.
Oh.
See, there's a clip here.
Mm-hmm.
Book.
Okay. Do I have 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing one.
No. 1,
It
2,
wanted me to
3,
put
4.
9.
I count 9. 1,
Oh,
2,
you get 9?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hang on.
Oh,
No,
there.
you're
I'm missing
one there. Yeah. Hang on. This goes like this, right? Assume. Okay. Yeah. There. They're cute. They're cute. My gosh.
Well.
Oh, they did, eh? Okay, so we've had, like 90, whatever percentage of the population got, 2 shots already, and now there's going to be a 3rd. Yeah. And you got COVID last week. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well, back to school next week here, so.
Were you? Did you have kids? Were they back in school last week? Because my gosh,
That should be
that's how
the breeding ground.
Oh yeah, that's how germs get spread. That's for sure. My gosh, I always say my kids are like little petri dishes. They bring back everything from school and from everywhere. When they were young, super young, before they went to school, it was a daycare.
Yeah, it was worse at daycare.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Now you're single. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, however you caught COVID, I'm sorry to hear you got it, and I hope you're feeling better. Hope your energy levels didn't go too low. That's what I hear. That it gets really, really bad for people, and that you're back to something relatively normal. And knock on wood, no one from the 4 people in our household, like our 2 kids or Gabrielle and I, have had COVID that we know of since you know, since the beginning of the pandemic. So, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. So, what do we have here? Oh, we have a new friend. Who do we have? We have Captain Rail 88. Welcome amongst the friendly minifigs. That is the name of our community. And welcome. Very happy to have you here. Always curious to find out how people find us. Which tag, which tag brought you here? And our daughter's up, so I guess my wife will be just stepping out for a few minutes, and we'll be back. It'll give me a chance to get caught up to her. Ooh, that's this color, right? Yeah. Oh, hi, Lego Legend. How are you? You just missed Gabrielle. She just stepped out. She'll be right back. She'll be back soon enough. Jasmine is now up, and yeah, doing quite well. Thanks. Now, how about you, friend? Oh, you did see her. Okay, that's good. A minifig is here too. Oh, speaking of minifigs, I'll go get yours. There you go. Let's come and hang out with us as we're building some more flowers for Gabrielle's office to go with her Birds of Paradise. You're in the garden building wind planters. Well, that's nice. That's nice. How's it coming along? Okay, so that's good. Done. Okay. Got this. One little flower like this, and then 4 of these standing up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I miss these streams where you tell me you're in the garden. That's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, so the kids are back in school on Monday. So I'm just waiting for glue to dry. That's good. At least it's not paint. Now, waiting for paint to dry, that's long. There. Okay, so 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Where did that one go? Oh, there it is. Okay. And these 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. Okay. This, that, like this, and like that. All right. So, whoop. Where did these go now? Ooh. What? Oh. Oh, I see. They go. Clips go here. Fancy. Oh my gosh. Oh, Captain Rail. Twitch suggested your stream because I watch a lot of makers and crafters and decided to watch because I saw Legos. Just turned 34 to become a total little kid when the Legos come out. Well, that's awesome. That's good to hear. And I'm very happy you found me that way. And part of the reason why you found me that way amongst the suggested streamers is in part due to Gremlin Club that chose to host me this morning. So the more people you have hosting you, apparently, the more likely you are to climb up in the suggested streamers. So that's good. That's good. I'm very glad to hear. So, you know, that can make Gremlin Club feel good about bringing someone new. So that's great. And if you're just getting started in the LEGO community on Twitch, let me tell you, you're in for a treat, you know? We're a real nice, welcoming bunch. that's all I can say. And we get very excited when someone new comes around. So yeah. What sort of sets have you been into and getting excited and hyped about? Yeah, you're welcome, Gremlin Club. Yeah. I make that point, you know, when I'm watching someone, and I enjoy the content, and if I remember, you know, I host as well. There, nice. Coffee feels good. Indeed, yeah. You will really find yourself. Okay, so there you go. So this little one is finished. Let me stick this here, and there you go. So this is called an orange Echeveria, also known as the orange Monroe. This succulent boasts adorable rosettes in varying shades of green and orange. There we go. So, let me see. I could start a little... Yeah, I'm going to start a little pile here, maybe. But there you go. So we've got one here. We've got one there. Gabriel was in the middle of doing this one, so I'll leave it here. So I guess I'm done my first little one. Ooh, okay. So I'm starting a new one. What do we have? There we go. Got this right in the middle. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2. And 1, 2. And like this. Like that. Like this. And like that. Okay. 8 of those and 4. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this is a nice little break from building the Lion Knight's castle. I'm glad I get a chance to build this in part with my spouse, and that she'll get a chance to, you know, bring that into the office. The Birds of Paradise have been quite a hit. You know, people really notice them in our office, and now, well, the Birds of Paradise will be surrounded by the Succulents. I'm gonna ask her to take a picture once she has it all set up, and I can post to my socials and show you guys what it all looks like. So you're into Lego Space, City, and Dinos. I got into Lego when I was about 3 years old. Long story short, I was abused at daycare, preschool, and Legos gave me comfort. They could become any toy I needed. I'm sorry to hear about the abuse, Captain Rail, and please rest assured that you are in a safe space to talk about such things. Yes, you know, you can share as much or as little as you wish, and I'm glad to hear that you had a friend in Lego, right? Yeah, big hugs. Big hugs indeed. There we go. And you will find people here that are very comforting and supportive. So don't ever hesitate to talk about how you feel and what's going on with you through your mind, be it positive or negative. I welcome all conversations. With the exceptions of religion and politics, of course. But yeah, I like to keep things real because while we all have Lego connecting us as a hobby, as friends. At the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all human beings wanting to connect with each other, right? And it truly is what I enjoy doing most, is having a connection with people and being able to chat with people I can truly call friends. And by the sound of it, you're in a good place right now, and you're able to enjoy Lego as an adult. And to be fair, I did enjoy Lego a great deal as a kid, and it's a whole other experience as an adult. And it's just I'm not gonna say it's better. It's different, but it's good. Like, it's very, very good. When my fingers connect to the bricks, and when I connect with other people of like mind about Lego, because I've never met anyone in person, except maybe once, actually. I come to think of it, recently, that love Lego as much as I do. And let's be fair, it's more than love. It truly is an obsession. Oh, thanks for the health, Lego Legend. Greatly appreciated. Now, when you host, you automatically get a shout out right after. It's coming right up. And one of these days, there's going to be a clip playing on the bottom right for you. I know, my friend. You will have streamed, right? Or is that still the plan? Gremlin Club, same. The hyper focus mode that I can get in sometimes helps tremendously, and it feels like it feels really good because it feels like I've accomplished something, and I've managed to accomplish a task and focus on it, and it's rewarding in so many ways, right? It's good to hear. Good to hear, Lego Legends. And needless to say, right? Anything you need, you let me know. Some people literally just hit go live and don't worry about a thing. Other people like to prepare, and day one they already have bots programmed and everything, right? And right. No, Lego Legend does not stream. Lego Legend already has many followers, and the day he starts, it's gonna be a huge success because he's on many people's. Many people are following him already. So, let me just double check here. Yeah, including myself, of course. There you go. What am I missing now? Oh yeah, one more clip. One more clip. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there was one here, one there. Hang on, hang on. So we've got one here, one there, and then these can go a little bit more like this, like that. Okay, there you go. There you go. You have about 4 15-gallon totes of Lego. I like to build my own starships as well as top-down view interiors for them. We moved to a new house and I haven't gotten my Lego corners set up. That sounds fantastic. I was gonna say, I lost my train of thought, and that happens a lot. Right. I'm a big fan of bulk. I absolutely love bulk. Your totes of Lego, are they all organized or is it all just chaos? I have about 400 pounds of Lego bulk, fully sorted, where I can get to any element in 15 seconds or less, or at least that's the goal. So yeah, I like. I don't mock that much per se, but I like modding. Like, you know. Oh, it's okay. I mean, she can. She can come in. She can come in and keep building. There you go. It's all good. It's all good. To be fair, it's a set for mommy, right? It's a set for just set for mommy to bring to work. So my daughter's up, so we'll see what happens. She may join us later. What was I gonna say? I'm just gonna mute myself a quick second. I'll be back. Okay, there we go. My first month of streaming was from my Xbox and no cam. Then went and got a cam, then got one for my dog. Yeah, I know, I saw. It was a channel point reward, and now 3 cams, and he can pet my dog. It's a bad rabbit hole. It is. Well, and it's wholesome and positive though, right? It's I haven't met any. I mean, I don't think. Well, some people, I guess, might get obsessed, you know, about streaming, but thus far, I've managed to, you know, keep this relatively sane and yeah. But yeah, speaking of rabbit holes, yeah, no, I can attest that. My latest scam right here, this baby is, yeah, it was a pretty penny, so it can add up really quick. When you start getting fancy. Yeah. But it's all good. At the end of the day, it's, you know, you do something you enjoy. There's nothing wrong with spending a little bit of money on it to make it even more enjoyable, right? There you go. What do we got here? Okay. Oh. Like this. Okay. Oh. What do we have here? Oh, this and the dark green. Okay. And this on top. Okay. There. Exactly. When first started, I wanted my channel to be exactly what it is now, chill and fun. That's good to hear. Yeah. Oh, so Captain Real said chaos. When we moved, it was mostly dump it in the totes. A few things like the vehicles I try to keep together. At 6 sets still in their boxes, so I just packed them to build some once we get set up a new house. Okay, good stuff. And at some point, if you find yourself, if you find having the energy, and if you find a use for it, it really helps when you have your bulk organized and you're able to get the elements quick, because when you have your creativity flowing to build something, from scratch, when you know exactly where to find your elements, it really helps. It's helped me a great deal. So what is this, I think? Yeah, okay. Right here on top. Okay. Oh, okay, and they want that down in here. Okay. Okay. Exactly. When I first started, I wanted my channel to be exactly. When you build them, do you plan on streaming them? When you build them, do you plan on streaming? Oh, you were asking Captain Rail, probably, right? Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, because we love seeing new people around, and when new people around say, "Well, I'm thinking about streaming," and so on and so forth, the people are quite encouraging. You'll see. And people will gently nudge you towards it if you want it, right? Sometimes we do respect that. Some people will say sometimes, "Nope. Don't want to stream. It's not something I would see myself doing," and that's perfectly fine. We can respect that. Okay, so these are like that. Okay, all right. So this is starting to look like aloe, maybe? Something like that? Aloe plant is a succulent, I think. Love the color. It's such a nice shade of green. Yeah, this is sandstone green. So yeah, it's a very, very beautiful green. Anyone not familiar with it, it's a shade of green that we find a lot in Harry Potter sets. And the original modular, the Green Grocer. Oh, 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't have the equipment to stream. I've shared photos in Discord and other places of drawings and paintings I've done. That's cool. That's cool. Don't be shy to join my Discord if you'd like, and share. That's something people always love to see. Myself included. And I can show and stream sometimes. If there's a particular project you're really excited about and you want to share, you let me know, and I'll gladly show it on stream, and we can look at it and discuss it, and yeah, it's all good. Overall, where's that part? Where's that element? I always say, we're all friends here, and ultimately, sharing what we're passionate about is, at the foundation of everything we do. There you go. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, all right. Yeah, and if anything you'd like to accomplish, you know, surrounding. Good morning, Arcanibite. How are you doing today, friend? Hi. Nice to find you here. Let me get your minifig. Arcanibite. There you go. And your minifig is very much in the theme of what we're building today, right? Your Green Knight is definitely goes very well with what we're building. How great is that? There you go. I'm happy you showed up. There you go. How are you doing today? 1, 2, 3. All right, and now it's these. Ah, I see. Oh my gosh, fancy. My gosh, this is a fancy set. Love it. What? There we go. And there we go. There. Oh, and that's done. Okay. There. I finished the Ecto 1 last night. Good for you. Awesome. And I picked up a secret surprise for my next stream build. So excited. Oh, wow. That is exciting. That is exciting. There's a couple small things I got built here off stream. Trying to think here. Oh, right. Look at this wonderful little set from Overwatch. Yeah, we've got Tracer and Widowmaker. And anyway, I'm quite happy with this. It's a set I picked up used. It's complete, you know, nothing missing, no sticker missing or anything. And my daughter really liked it, and she said these minifigs are not going in the pile for subs to choose from. She really wants to play with those and have them really available. So there you have it, folks. For now, these are not available. There you go. There you go. Right. What was I going with this? I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, this. What? No. Oh, this. Okay. 3 over here. 3 over here. And 3 over here. Okay. Okay. There you go. Yeah, if you choose to host a stream, my box automatically shout you out. And I just remember that's a pretty good way to not have to bother my mods or anything. I mean, you don't obviously have to host, but I'm really bad at remembering those kind of things. And I know there's some streams you go in and my gosh, people are really good at remembering and doing it manually themselves or asking one of their mods to do it, but I don't know why it just doesn't it doesn't register in my head. So, but I did add that a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, if you choose to host, it helps me be higher up in the suggested streamers, and that's how our new friend Captain Rail 88 found us. You know, it just came up in the makers and builders suggested streamers. See, building succulents. How's it going? Once that's set, oh, it's fantastic. My wife wanted it to bring into her office at work, and we built the Birds of Paradise together, and it's being a big hit at our office. People like it. You know, it's a conversation piece, and we've had this one for a few weeks now, and finally got around to building it this morning. Gabrielle was here earlier, building her own little section. My daughter's up now, and she's had to step out, but I'll see if she comes back. Well, yeah, no, it's fantastic, and it's all 9 pieces are like kind of modular. You can set them up however you wish, and it would be particularly great to put around to surround another larger, taller botanical set, and that's precisely what she's going to do. The first set we built was, like I said, those Birds of Paradise, and it's quite tall. But we'd also have the orchids to build, and we'll do that later. There's no rush. It's not going anywhere. Oh, okay. Okay. There's a second breakfast ready for me, it seems. So I'm actually at a pretty good spot to stop right here. I'm gonna say the botanical sets are surprisingly good. We have the bonsai and orchids, and they look wonderful. They do. I don't have the bonsai, and I haven't built the orchids yet. But yes, from what I can see in the pictures, they do look amazing. I'm gonna switch real quick to the maze game. I shouldn't be very long, but just in case I am, I'm gonna turn on the maze game, and you guys can play a little bit if you'd like. I'm gonna reset it as soon as we get here. Reset. There you go. And it's just for fun, and I'm going to mute myself, and I'll be back shortly. Thanks. right, and I'm back. Let's see. No. All right. Go back to my build cam. Hey, hey. Hello, Accra. How are you doing today? Thank you. Thank you. So, pretty good little break. Nice and refreshing. And thank you, thank you. So, let me see. Okay. One. Okay. Okay. Sideways. Okay, there you go. Huh. Pretty interesting. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna have to figure something out because like 2 builds on the go. So let me see. Gabrielle had started this. Okay, I think I'll I'll finish what she started here. And right, I'm just gonna move this here. I'm gonna finish what she started here. Then I'll finish this properly because she was literally just in the middle of let's see here. So there's supposed to be 4 of them. One, two, three. Okay. Okay. One, two, 16 of them, right? 4 by 4. Okay, so yeah, 16. Wow. Okay. So, I don't know. Anyone have any big plans for the weekend? The only other flower set I've done, Aloha, is the Birds of Paradise. So right now I can say it's different, very different. I haven't done either of those, the bouquet or bonsai tree. But yeah, I think they're all pretty different in their own respect, judging by, you know, what this build here has been so far. And yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, you might put your computer together. If you have all the parts, it's definitely a good idea to do that. Okay. Well, yeah, this stream isn't quite turning out the way I was hoping, because my wife's not here anymore. My daughter's up, and I think things might degenerate. So I would rather raid into a good friend right now that's actually part of the the weekend people strain. It's already built. I just haven't set it up today. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, sorry to hear that, Gremlin. And yeah, well, it's just a matter of setting it actually installing the OS and all that. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Something you can do while you're watching Netflix or something, right? It's doesn't require all of your attention, or watching people stream Lego building or whatever, right? So anyway, thank you so much. Well, let me roll some credits real quick, because I know we've had a. Let me see. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Lego Legend here as a moderator. Yeah. And one new follower, Captain Rail 88. So yeah, thank you both for your help, and thank you for everyone that came in, had a chance to say hi, and so on and so forth. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And without further ado, we're gonna raid into the People's Train and into Andy. So yeah, that's it. Just be a moment, folks. There you go. Oh, and I was gonna say, here, if you want to copy and paste, there you go.